My parents has taught us to walk with our head up, and I knew that hiding from the problem wouldn't solve anything. Hi, I'm Shammy Wadud. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm an explorer, I'm a broadcaster, I'm a dancer, I'm a social activist. I'm president of UNICEF, United Nations Youth and Student Association of Bangladesh. I am the official ambassador of Couchsurfing, and today I'm a cancer survivor. August 2017, I was trekking in Kasol for 5 days. On the 4th day of the trek, I had extreme shoulder pain. So sometimes sleeping on one's tummy is the easiest cure for the shoulder pain. So I slept on my tummy on that night to reduce the pain. Surprisingly, when I woke up in the morning, I had extreme pain on my tummy, but the pain faded away very shortly and I ignored that symptom. Trekking ended, I came back to the plain land and I noticed that I have a slightly larger tummy, and I was thinking possibly I'm putting on some weight, and I ignored that symptom. After coming back from the trek, I noticed my mother was feeling a bit sick, so I took her to our family doctor. Casually, I told my doctor that I'm putting on some weight. After a heavy trek, instead of losing a lot of weight, my tummy is collecting all the possible fats and getting bigger. So I saw my doctor was a bit shocked, and he asked me politely to lie down on the bed so he can evaluate me. And after evaluating me, he told my mom that I know you are not well. She has brought you here, but her condition is more serious than yours. An ultrasound of the whole abdomen is required right now. We rushed to the lab and we found a gigantic cystic mass in my right ovary. And just this is me, so I took it very lightly again. I was thinking, fine, I'll just take it, I'll look into it later. My tummy was getting bigger and bigger, and I was not able to walk in just a span of 2 weeks of time. 12th of October, I had to take a wheelchair access to land in Chennai, and doctors over here immediately operated on my body and took the right ovary out. I had to wait 8 more days for the biopsy report, and on 24th of October, when I heard the news first that I'm suffering from clear cell carcinoma, a very aggressive cancer cell, and I have to undergo one more surgery to take the connected organs out. For the first time when I heard the news, I was completely devastated. My brain stopped working. I felt very scared. I was definitely very shocked. I didn't know where to start it from. I was lost. All I wanted to do is like meeting my mom, meeting my family, wanting to go back home. But I'm in a foreign land. I don't have anybody with me. I was all alone. I didn't know what to do right now. Where to start it from. I was staying in a hotel, and in a hotel room you always have a pen and paper. So I wanted to go through like where to start it from. I had to figure it out. I switched off my phone. I didn't have any connection. I didn't have any friends around me. I didn't have anybody literally. My first point was, I was thinking, what is the worst case scenario can happen from this situation? That I am suffering from cancer, a very aggressive cancer, it's a very strong disease. I mean, everybody knows how aggressive a cancer can be. So what is the worst case condition? Is I will die. Now, everybody will die at some point. I have nothing to do here. So I have accepted that fact. At some point of my life, I will die. I don't have any control over it. So I accepted that fact that one day I will die. Maybe today or tomorrow. Maybe 10 years later or 10 days later. It's okay. Then what will happen if I die? My mom, my mother, my sisters, my brothers, they will feel very bad. My family members will be very shocked. I can't have any control over it as well. My family members, they will not be in trouble if I die, because everybody is financially, socially, emotionally, family-wise, they are all settled. So I thought, fine, if I die, they will be upset, but a very short period of time, but they'll be fine in a while. So I felt lighter. And I was taking treatment in Apollo Cancer Institute. I've been to that hospital for my work several times in my life. But next day, when I went to the hospital, I walked into the hospital as a patient for the first time in my life. At that night, when I was thinking about my cancer, I was God bashing, why me? What did wrong I did in my life that I am going through cancer? Why I have got this disease? Why not anybody else? But you see, when I walked into the hospital for the first time in my life, I have seen many children, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years old children are suffering from cancer. When I was God bashing, I was trying to satisfy myself with an information, okay, I'm 34 years old, maybe I've done something wrong in my life. That's why probably I have got this disease as a punishment from the universe. But when I saw these children are suffering from cancer, then I thought, no, everything is not karma. Sometimes you just get things. Probably this is a procedure of the universe to prepare me for something better. I don't know, because these children hasn't done anything in their life that they are suffering from cancer. I looked back in my life. When I was 3 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old, I had a great childhood. I had a playful childhood. I had my family members around me. We were very powerful. We were stable. We had everything. I couldn't ask anything more than that. But these children, they don't have any childhood. They're spending their childhood on a wheelchair. That gave me a strength that anything can happen in this world. It's up to you how you look for the future, how you solve things for the future, how you react on that thing. If I have an accident today, I have no control over it. But I have a control over my life, how I think about my life. Sometimes life gives you a shit, but it's up to you how you solve that matter, how you see your life. So I saw myself walking gracefully at that time. My parents has taught us to walk with our head up, and I knew that hiding from the problem wouldn't solve anything. I cannot live a life with cancer. I need to cure it. So I decided to give it a shot. I took it as a task. Being a cancer patient emotionally and physically wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. During the treatment, in the phase, I lost hope on people who walked away from my life. Many people told me that I cannot give birth to a child. It was hard on me, but I decided to write a different story of my life. At that time, thinking about how can I make my life better, this is a constant process. Life is like a bicycle ride. The balance is always very important. At that time, I knew that I'm in the right hand. All the good doctors in the world are taking care of me. I have a friend who has gone through 19 consecutive surgeries, 6 different affected organs, few rounds of chemotherapies, but still he is rocking the world with his music. I have a friend who has committed suicide right after she knew that she has cancer. You just have a disease, you are not dead yet. You still have a chance, but she gave up right after she knew that she has got cancer. You can have a disease, and there are cures in this world, there are stories, there are cancer survivors like me. There are other people who also survive cancer. Cancer is not a disease that you cannot get cured. You need to know your stage. She was in an early stage, but she still committed suicide. She couldn't bear that point that she has got cancer and she will die eventually. Then my own sister-in-law is a cancer survivor. I have an idol in my home, in my family. So, these 3 different stories gave me hope, gave me inspiration in 3 different ways. Above all, my doctors in Dhaka, Dr. Ihsan Jalil, doctors in Chennai, Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram, Ajit Pai, Dr. T. Raja, have given me tremendous care. IPS people, the International Patient Service of the hospital, gave me tender, loving care. I mean, I cannot express my gratitude towards them. They were like super nice, super cooperative. In the middle of the treatment phase, we were financially weak and needed some financial support. I'm blessed with many beautiful souls around me who extended their hand and contributed in my new life. It was not easy, it was not easy at all, sometimes very scary. I never knew until it knocked on my door. But all I had is a positive mindset. I saw myself walking gracefully. I also saw myself helping others through my journey. I saw myself traveling again, dancing like a free bird. Today when I look back, I see myself as a winner. I've learned that challenges that forces us to find what we can really do. It forces us to find our fire, to go beyond limits. Sometimes you have to live beyond reality.